Forward, and we are good to go. Good morning. It's super cold, so we're gonna straight away before our breath even, we're gonna go through, excuse me, that bounces warm up, that isometric routine. So gripping the floor with my toes, pulse, 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 pulse. Gripping the floor with my toes, turn my feet out, bump, 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 bump. Grip the floor toes, turn the feet out, lift the knees. Okay. Same, grip the floor with the toes, turn the feet out, lift the knees, tuck the pelvis. Bump, 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 bump. Grip the floor with the toes, turn the feet out, lift the knees, tuck the pelvis, squeeze the glutes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Lovely. Grip the floor with the toes, turn the feet out, lift the knees, squeeze the, tuck the pelvis, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the abs. And then grip the floor with the toes, turn the feet out, lift the knees, tuck the pelvis, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the abs, grip and rip, okay? Now take a step, break your connection with the ground, move everything around a little bit just for a second. Okay, now I've been breaking it down and doing it step by step by step because there's a load of things going on. We don't really want to do it that way. We want to just hit it straight off cold the whole lot, right? Because you want to warm up, right? So from here, okay, and you'll find that when you do that, it's very hard to focus on the whole thing at once. So you do it a few times, right? And again. All right, and in just those little pulses, you should already start to feel the body temperature rise. Okay, we'll go one more. And it should kick off almost immediately for you, which is the whole idea. From here then, I'm gonna, do my breath first. So I got a big inhale in through my nose, out through my mouth. Closing my eyes, let everything else disappear. Big deep breath. And one more big deep breath. All the way in, hold the lungs full. And let it all out. Hold the lungs empty. And relax. Okay, from here, good morning.
What do you think?
From here, your lights are on. Turning left to right with the head, looking left to right even.
My lights are not that on.
Okay. Looking up and down. Rolling forwards. Rolling to the sides.
Thanks for that.
No worries. Okay, into our shoulders, arm circles forwards. And arm circles back. Good stuff, open and closing. Okay, actually we'll bring it out a little bit first before we do the elbow a bit. So just wringing out the T-tail there. Lovely, into the elbows, so breathing in and speed bagging out into the wrists, wrist circles this way and wrist circles back the other way, interlocking the fingers, rolling one way and rolling back the other way. Doing that balance, just warm up before you do anything else. That's it, gripping the gripping and ripping. You remember that one, gripping the floor with the toes and all that jazz, yeah? Squeeze it all the way through. Lovely, from here then, I'm going to inhale. Looking up, I'm trying to arch my back that way as much as I can. So it's more hip forward than anything else. And then from here, exhale, front, middle, back, in and up, and down, in and up, and down, in and up. So remember, pulse it with that one. Pulse, 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 pulse. In and up, and down. And there, the side bend. If you go straight into forward and back, that guy there, that's it. Straight into that one, and then you catch up with the side bends, and then you'll be all right with the smaller stuff.
Hope you do it.
Smaller stuff will catch up. From there, then twist behind me.
You're insinuating my brain will catch up. That's really smart.
Hip circles. And change the direction. Okay, feet together, knee circles, and change the direction. Then standing on one foot, other foot, toes down, toes back, foot back. Feet 3 times, roll it one way, roll it the other way. Switching feet, toes down, toes back, foot back. Repeat 3 times, roll it one way, and roll it the other way. In the instance where you actually, for whatever reason, you don't have a huge amount of time to go through all that, even though it's only 2 minutes, but you just want to get stuck straight in. If you just did your bounces warm up on a cold day, and then you did a few of those, and a few of those, and a bit of that, you're more or less good to go, okay? I wouldn't make a habit of reducing it that far. I would make a habit of doing what we've made a habit of doing. But if you just need to get through quickly, just to get in, then that's where you go. Just roll the shoulders a little bit, right? Roll the spine a little bit and jump in. And, as long as you've been doing the other one regularly, that's fine. If you haven't been doing the other one regularly, fucking stick to the other one. Like the one that we do regularly, that's the habit that you want more than anything else. For our balance work today, then, lifting this knee up in front, okay? And I want you kind of pointing the foot in different directions, okay? So just pointing the foot north, south, east, and west, okay? Just pointing the foot in different directions, all right? Now from there, same idea. As the foot goes forward, I want you to raise the rear heel and down. As the foot goes forward, raise and down. Okay? And as it comes back, leave it in place for all of this. So as the foot comes forward, raise the rear heel. Bum. Okay, switching feet. So same idea now. Knee comes up, north, south, east, and west. North, south, east, and west. North, south, east, and west. Okay, probably get me east and west mixed up, but couldn't give a fuck. Okay, from here now, foot goes forward, raising the rear heel. Okay, as my foot goes forward, I'm raising that rear heel. All right, and then the rest is the same. Okay, but as the foot goes forward, raising the rear heel. What's the idea? Well, I'm trying to build up so that you can raise the rear heel and do the whole sequence. Okay, but that is quite tricky to do, and it's not really something that we need right now. So this section of training is what we call neuromotor training. Okay, it's where the brain and nerves learn to control the muscles in very fine detail. Okay, there's a million different exercises, but basically it all boils down to coordination, reaction time, agility, all that kind of stuff. So there's a million variations on it, and any art form, physical art form, will cover that for you, whether it's dance or playing a musical instrument or anything, art, anything like that. It's fine motor skill, okay? And we want to have the best balance that we can have for day-to-day living rather than just for anything else. Because remember, this is fit for life. It's not fit for martial arts or fit for kettlebells or whatever. It's fit for life, right? Okay, so with all that waffle out of the way, we're going to go straight down into our bridge exercise. I'm just going to confirm that was my plan. I'm going to go down on my back. Oh, there it is. Pulling me in. So laying down on my back. Okay. Shoulders down on the floor. Feet flat. Lifting the hips up. There it is. Hips up. And down. Hips up. And down. Okay, same idea now. Up. Squeeze your butt at the top. And down. Up. Squeeze. And down. And up. Squeeze. And down. This time I'm going to come up and my right hand is going to go over to the left top corner, okay? So what that'll do is it will lift my right shoulder off the floor. So my weight effectively ends up being on my right foot and my left shoulder. So I'm going up, reach as far as I can, down, and then repeat on the other side, up and down, okay? So we'll just do a few of those, just kind of blast those out. You're going 1, 2. 1, let your butt touch the ground in between 2. 1, up, down, 2. 1 and 2. 1, 2, and 2. Lovely. Spinning onto our bellies now. When we practice that spin we had to go on the other day, that'd be good. From here now, I'm going to extend my arms out, Superman position. My right arm and my left leg come up and down. Left arm, right leg, up, down. Both arms, both legs. So left arm, right leg, right and left leg. Both arms, both legs. 1, 2, and pause. 1, 2, both. 1, 2, both. 1, here, I'm gonna put my elbows on the floor, my forearms completely on the floor now. Activate my toes. Get the balls of my feet on the floor. Lift my hips up. Now, if you have to lift your hips a little bit higher, okay, fair enough. If you can get them lower down, great. Don't let them sag though. Okay, you want a straight line through the body. All right, so we're trying to get the core from your elbows right the way down to your toes. Okay, so from here now, I'm going to try and reach my right hand. It's not straight up and off the floor. I'm going to try and point up, and then bring it down, and then my left hand points up and down, long. So just lifting the right foot, popping it down, lifting the left foot, and popping it down. Now from here, squeeze everything in, okay? So squeezing your feet together as if you're trying to raise the carpet between them, tucking the pelvis, pulling the knees, squeezing the abs, yes, same as we did. Okay, now I'm going to reach right hand, point to the ceiling, and down, left hand, point to the ceiling, and down, right foot, up, and down, and left foot, up, and down. And there, belly down to the floor. So, like before, where I was saying take your weight off your right hand and reach straight ahead, it's the same idea here. If you can't manage the whole thing, that's okay. That's where you are right now. That's okay. I don't feel bad about it. But what I want you to do is do the best you can do. Okay? Keep doing the best you can do, and your best gets better. Like that's it. Okay? So from here out, walking my hands out as far up as I can, lift them off the floor an inch. L, then Y, 45 degrees. T, 90 degrees. And bring your elbows together. W. L, Y, T, W. L, Y, T, W. Now I'm going to swim through that. Okay? Try and really get the extremities down. Activate my feet. Push up. Lifting up my right hand and sliding my left foot through the sit, and then sliding my feet in front of me. Okay? So that will push up, lift the hips, raise the right hand, you'll adjust the right foot position, and then slide the left foot through. So down onto my back now. Okay, so our bridges, same idea as before, but this time, if you can, I'm going to go lifting my left foot off the floor, and a bridge on my right foot, and I'm going to reach my right hand to my left, and then down. Okay? Then both feet flat. Now the right foot comes up, left hand is going to go over to the right and down. So we're going 1, 2, 1, 2. So really across body activation today. 1, 2. Okay, you guys have been doing this for a while now, so you can start building a lot more. You need to start building everybody up a bit. From there, I'm going to some bridge. Oh yeah, so sit up just a little bit, swing the legs around, bending up on the belly. Okay, walking the fingers as far away from the toes as you can get them. From there, right hand left leg, left hand right leg, both hands both legs. 1, 2, 1, 2, both. 1, 2. Yeah, from here, elbows in. Activate your toes. Lift your whole body up off the floor. So elbows and toes are on the floor, or elbows and balls of feet on the floor, even everything else is up. From here, squeeze the ankles together. Tuck the pelvis. Squeeze the glutes up. Fit for life, you're saved by the bell. The rest of us, shit. The rest of us, let's finish this bit out around kettlebells. Okay, so once I got tension in the body, right? So squeezing the feet together, raising the knees. Okay, tucking the pelvis, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the abs, squeeze the torso. From here, I'm gonna reach my right hand up and down as best you can. Left hand up and down. So there we go. Lock it all in nice and tight. Then we're gonna lift the right foot up and down, and the left foot up. Lovely. Okay, guys, you can drop your knees to the floor there. Well, let's say drop, gently. Kettlebells o'clock then. You have 14. Yeah, a 10 and a 14 for yourself. Oh. There. 10 and a 14, okay. Okay, that's fine. That's that. That's that. I'll grab a heat on the way for him. Okay. All righty. We're gonna do today, Pinky. Same thing we do every day. Take over. No, try to take over our own bodies. Okay. Okay. So starting off with a regular swing action. Starting off with a regular swing. Swing away there. Okay. So focus on hips initially. Make sure hips forward and back is the action. That the shoulders are not being overworked. Okay, once we start to get the hip action down, and we're happy with it, focus is on breath. Make sure all in the hips now. Focus on hips first, make hips forward and back as much as you can. Driving your arms back like you're trying to hit the wall behind you at the bottom of the swing. Okay, I'm going to switch to single hand now. Switch hands. Switch hands again. Clean now, clean and settle. Settle there, get it centered. Nice and centered, okay? And again. Centered there. And again. And one more. Okay, from here, driving it overhead. Little pop. Spread the feet a little bit. Hand on the inner thigh. Looking at the bell. Slide your hand down. Back up. And one more. And down. Okay, bell to rack. Back to swing. Double hand swing straight off. And then switching to the other hand. Okay, so I did right last time, so it's left this time. Clean. Check the position. All right. Clean. Check the position. Again. And again. One more. Okay, from here, drive it overhead. Separate the legs a little bit. Hand on the inner thigh. Looking at the bell. Slide the hand down the leg. Back up. And again. Okay, bell down. Step. Relax. Okay, should be nice and warmed up at this stage. Use the few seconds just to get the breath regulated, right? So if I'm really out of breath, what I want to do is one big slow one, right? So if I'm breathing like this, I want to And then I'm gonna, okay? And when it settles a little bit more, you do the same again. If you try and completely force control on breath, it's like trying to flatten a sloshing sea with a flat iron, like it doesn't work, okay? But you can force one breath, okay? So you force one and then let it regulate as much as it needs to, and then force the second one and let it regulate a little bit. Usually no more than 3 in terms of it levels out. However, if I'm on the assault bike, it sounds a little different, okay? Because I'm absolutely fucking burned out. And when I'm trying to do the breathing, it's quite brutal. But that flattening of the breath, that forcing the slow breath is the quickest way I've found to bring it down. Okay, so 2-handed swings, focus on the hips initially. I got the wrong bell. Sorry, guys. No, you're okay. You work away. I picked up. I have a heavier one. I went back to my teaching. Okay. So getting my hips going first. Once my hips are going, I get my breath. So exhale on the bottom, exhale on the top. Okay, and once I have the hips and the breath, I switch to clean hand. Okay, I'm gonna switch to clean. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we're gonna clean and jerk. 3, 2, 3. Take that away from them. And then switching hands. Sorry. Sorry, I should have said, yeah, it was 5s and 3s. 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to go into 5 cleans. So 1, 2, 3. Really get the hips going. 4, 5. Clean and jerk. 3 this time. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, double hand swing. Okay, now I'm going to go single hand, 10 and 5, so 10 swings. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5 cleans. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 clean and jerks. 1, 2, stabilize overhead. Don't rush it. 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's 2-handed swings. One hand up for 10. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 cleans. 1, stabilize at the top. 2, stabilize it. 3, 4, 5 clean and jerks. No, that's 2. Okay. 4, Lovely. Okay. Chill it out there for a second. Get up for the last minute. Last couple of minutes. Okay. So Turkish get-ups. We start from the bottom today. Put the bell on the floor. We'll lay down with our shoulder next to the bell. Okay. Then I'm gonna slide. The bell is next to my right shoulder. Okay. Do not move that bell on the floor. All right. You move to it. It doesn't move by wiggling around your shoulder or your shoulder. So right hand is through the handle. Now I turn onto my side. I'm going to cuddle the handle. Cuddle it right to my chest. Then roll back. So we end up with the bell over my shoulder. Okay. Now I can use two hands or one hand to position the bell, whatever you feel like. Just don't have it directly over your face. Okay. From here, bell's in my right hand, so rolling onto my left shoulder. Coming up onto my left elbow. Onto my left hand. Stabilize my position now by adjusting my right foot a little bit. Okay, checking my shoulders are a good line. Lifting the hips, sliding onto the knee. Oh, I'm not going to be able to do that today. No, so I'm going to put the right knee to the foot and come up from there. Sorry now, forgot about my knee. That's a good sign that I'm forgetting about it. Okay. And I'm gonna have to drop from there. I apologize because I can't go back down onto that knee. I'm gonna switch the same thing on the other side. So I'm putting the bell on the floor. Sorry about that, you guys. I forgot. Okay, down onto my back. My left shoulder is at the bell. Okay. Sliding my left hand through the handle. My right hand comes over and I'm turning side on and cuddle the handle and pull the bell onto my shoulder. Using one hand with two, positioning the bell directly over my shoulder. Onto my right shoulder. Up onto my right elbow. Up onto my right hand. And I adjust my position there slightly just to get it nice and comfy. Lifting the knee up. Sliding it through and squaring up. And again, I'll adjust my position here to get the right lunge to standing. Okay. All right. So easy. Sliding that knee down. Gently to the floor. Hand to the floor. Hip up. Slide through. Arse down. Elbow down. Shoulder down. Back down. And bell down. Okay, the lunge. Lunge is where you're struggling. So let's take a look at the lunge. Cody, you had this one as well. That's not how you call. So, how do we get the lunge where we want it then? Well, like everything, right? You do it in little steps. If you thought you could fly, you wouldn't jump off the fucking Empire State Building. Okay? You take a step up, jump off. Why? Low cost of failure. Okay, so with exercise, it's the same thing, right? You don't start with a backflip, you know what I mean? Low cost of failure. What's the lowest risk version of this? Well, you can do a squat, right? Okay, so the lowest risk version of a lunge is to slide that foot back just a little bit and do a squat. Okay, all right, let your rear heel come up as you do. That's it, yeah. Now, put more weight in the front leg. So bend that front knee more and more and more. There we go. Okay, now switch feet. Okay, keeping the weight here in the front knee, bending the back. Now what I want you to do, I want you to point that rear foot to me. So not out there, not this way. I want you to point the rear foot to me. Okay? All right, so we start off there and we'll build that up. All right, so that's what we'll be working on Wednesday, is building up that lunge for you guys. So feet shoulder width apart, foot goes straight. So the outside edge of the foot is not pointing out to there, it's pointing ahead straight. Bending the knees, but let the quad in the front take the weight. Okay, this guy's doing the work. Now, once I get low, this guy starts to engage as well, but it's still mostly this guy. As I start to come up, my butt here and this guy are what do it. These two here. as you're coming back up. So on the way down, this guy, he's taking the load. On the way up, one cheek here, quad here. All right. Now, if you're not sure, poke it with your finger. Put your finger on the movement and feel which muscles go tense. Like, which muscles do I use for this exercise? Put your finger there and feel. Is that muscle soft? If it's soft throughout the movement, it's got fuck all to do with the movement. Fair enough? Tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Oh.